And there's a look at the Ferry Building in San Francisco, not far from our location tonight. DA, it's...
Thank you, Kevin.
I love it, David. I got to tell you, got to give them a lot of credit. Thank you for that report. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. In the backcourt, it's Ball and Levine. Green is out there at DeRozan. And it's Bradley in at the center position. And for the Warriors, in at the small and power forward, it's Wiggins and Green. MP out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Bielitsa in at the pivot, manning the middle. Some of the best in the game go at it here tonight, Chris. What an incredible guard matchup we have here in this one.
There are some of the all-time greats playing at the guard spot these days. I mean, this is going to be a fun matchup to watch.
And it's going to be the Bulls off the tip. Ball, the pass to Levine. Now the Warriors moving it up. The shot's good from MP.
And this is why you must be careful when MP is lurking, more than capable of snatching the ball.
Ball surveying the defense. Now here's Levine. He's guarded closely, and it's good for two.
Oh, man, showing off the playmaking skills. Levine keeps his head up and makes the unselfish play.
Curry finds Wiggins. Here's Clutch. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Hey, Chris, Andrew Wiggins showing he is an elite shot blocker at his position.
Well, Wiggins gets a lot of blocks in the league to me. He gets to layup attempts, and the shooters thought they were safe. I mean, not always obvious. It changes a lot of shots.
And Bradley gets it to go.
And that's why you never stop working in the paint at either end of the floor.
Wiggins outside to the right side. And Levine comes to help. Outside for Curry. Hits it from three-point range.
She's doing better than Curry. The range of his shooting is practically in a league of his own.
Pass to Levine. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Curry passes to Clutch. And Levine comes to help. Wiggins outside. The pass to Clutch. From deep. Another three for Golden State.
That's what I'm talking about. That's a perfect 4-for-4 start for them. Now they're just getting all the shots they want.
Here's Levine. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. It's going to be on MP.
Kevin, you tend to forget this about Levine. I mean, he's still so young. You feel like he's been in the league forever.
You know, Greg, I was just thinking about Zach LaVine and his age. He's just now in his mid to late 20s.
And he's grown so much since that rookie year. Excited to see what numbers he can put up as he gets ready to enter into his prime.
And so he makes both from the line. And Levine improving as a playmaker, Chris. His assist totals continue to grow.
Came into the league as a point guard. He's been a shooting guard for a long time now. He still has strong playmaking instincts.
Green passes to Clutch. Wiggins outside. Offline with his three. And it's DeRozan with the ball for Chicago. Trailing by two. And Levine throws it down.
And we've witnessed DeRozan improve big time as a playmaker. His court awareness is really at an elite level.
Here's Clutch. He's got 7. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played.
Defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Javonte Green.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And the Warriors with some changes. Wiseman's checked in for Bielitsa. Kuminga comes in for Green. And it's Klay Thompson in for Wiggins. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Johnson's checked in for Tony Bradley. Derek Jones comes in for Green. Brown is checked in for Levine. And it's Alex Caruso in for Ball.
And what I like about MP, it's the confidence with which he plays. He feels like he can go at anyone in the league.
Now here's Brown. And it's MP with the rebound.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off. Rising up with ease there. When MP gets great inside positioning, he leaves no room for error with the slam.
Top to Rosen. He's covered by Thompson. Goes up to the stripe. They get it back. And the shot is good from Johnson.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Curry kicks to Thompson. 1:11 left to play in the first quarter. And he makes that one. Clutch has got 14 points.
He's putting the hammer down. Dominant quarter for him, trying to push out that lead.
Here's Caruso. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Johnson against Curry. 6 to shoot. Here's Brown. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Inside. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Jones. And here we go. The Bulls fast break. Caruso kicks to Brown. Caruso looking for an opening. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. They get Stephen Curry. The Bulls have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
2 shots.
And he makes the first. And he makes both free throws. Warriors leading by 3. Poole, the pass to Clutch. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Here's Caruso. Here's Clutch. Outside Porter. And B getting it done for the Golden State Warriors. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. We'll return shortly. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game, stats-wise?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, how many coaches say, we want to start fast? Now, let's see if they can maintain that intensity.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. Setting the floor for the Warriors. They've got Jordan Poole. James Wiseman's out there with Otto Porter Jr. Then it's MP. And it's Thompson in at the 3. And so it's Golden State with it. After Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Clutch hits the layup in for the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. 16 points for MP. And DeRozan kicks to Johnson. DeRozan against Thompson. Now, here's DeRozan. Defense is right there. The shot, no good. Warriors leading by 3.
Porter Jr., he's a solid player when he's on the floor, Kevin. The problem is staying on the floor. He's troubled by injuries.
And it's good, 2 points. Wiseman's got his first points of the game.
Not a bad mid-range shooter already. So, Wiseman just needs more reps from there to get comfortable.
And now the first timeout called here for the Bulls. As you said, Chris, with Porter, he helps this team when he's available.
He's not going to get any more easier as he gets older.
Substitution on the court.
Ball, the pass to DeRozan. Back to Ball. .55 seconds left now here in the second. Outside DeRozan. Shot clock at 5. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And with his hard-charging style, DeRozan gets himself to the line quite a bit, and it helps that he can finish through contact.
The Bulls making a switch here. Brown's checked in. Golden State moving it around. Weissman the pass to Clutch. And Jones over to help. Stolen by Ball. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And it's DeRozan missing.
They say there are no easy finishes in the NBA, but that should be easy.
And Brown over to help. Here's Clutch. He's covered by Brown. Back to Curry. Just 5 on the clock. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
That's a little pump fake by MP right there. I mean, pulling the defender in close.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
And he's kept his percentage at a decent level, right around 74.
Both free throws good from MP.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
There might be more talent at the point guard position now, Greg, than there's ever been in the NBA. But who do you think sits at the top of that list?
I mean, Kevin, there's so many incredible talents. And not that I'm dodging it, but honestly, the beauty is in the eye of the beholder. It depends on what kind of tickles your fancy in terms of the point guard. If it's the ability to shoot and play without it, Steph's at the top of your league list. But then you get a guy like Chris Paul, who I think is as good as anybody's ever been in the pick and roll. So they're just different ways to approach this thing. And of course, now I've forgotten 4 or 5 guys that I should have added into this conversation.
And on the floor for Billy Donovan as we get into the second half. In the backcourt, it's Ball and Levine. Green is out there with Bradley. And it's DeRozan in at the 3, the small forward. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, the league remains in love with three-pointers, but DeMar DeRozan remains true to his game. He says, if I see 100 people walking left, that doesn't mean I'm going to do the same. I see this clear path and want to stay right. Shooting threes, I feel like I'm settling. Whereas I think anytime I drive, I'm going to score or get fouled. Kevin, different strokes with different folks.
Yeah, but DA, I love that strategy. Thanks for that story. Got it. Nice one there from Levine. Levine's got 14.
A credit to Levine. Not an easy hoop right there, but total focus on his shot helped out.
Here's Clutch. Green, the pass to Clutch. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. That's 23 points for MP.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Oh, man, that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with a comfortable lead.
Back to Levine. The shot. And it's Chicago scoring again.
As hot as he's been, it still has to be him who leads the charge and helps turn this game around.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Golden State Warriors. Now when Lonzo Ball entered the league in 2017, Greg, there were major questions about his shooting. And he struggled, of course, during his rookie year.
Yeah, and shooting 30% from deep and under 50% at the line. But credit to Lonzo. He's put major work into his stroke, getting that free throw percentage to over 75% during his 4th year in the league. And his three-point numbers, they've also improved greatly.
Clutch the pass to Curry. They double-team Curry. Here's Clutch. Up and in on the layup. Clutch has got 7 points here in this quarter.
His energy level has never dropped in this game. I mean, he's working his tail off. In the deep, struggling to keep up.
Pass to Levine. A solo fast break. Here's Clutch. Throws down the breakaway jam.
One-man bucket. MP with the thievery and the
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. MP really making a difference here.
He's been a thorn in their side all game. They'll probably use this timeout to change up their D. The system they're in now, it just isn't getting it done.
Different look here for the Warriors. Eisman's checked in for Bielitsa. Porter comes in for Green. Thompson, he's checked in for Andrew Wiggins. And Poole subbed in for Curry. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Johnson's checked in for Tony Bradley. Jones comes in for Green. Brown is checked in for DeMar. This is his second attempt at the line tonight.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
And that one falls for Johnson. There's 18 seconds left in the third. Here's Clutch, guarded by Levine. Here's Clutch. It could go. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close the quarter.
And you see this so often, league-wide, into the period with a three-point attempt.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Warriors ahead, running away with it. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. MP out there with Jordan Poole. And there's Klay Thompson. Then it's Otto Porter Jr. And it's Toscano in at the 5 spot. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Another three for Golden State. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
They played a heads-up brand of basketball this entire game. And they've got the steals to prove it.
And the other thing they've done since the beginning of this game is score points off turnovers and in bunches.
Poke loose, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. Kevon Looney is checked in for the Warriors. To the middle. Here's Dosunmu. Got a piece of it.
Merciless block right there by MP. Getting right in the shooter's business and stopping the shot.
A steal. And the foul called on MP. That's foul number 2 for him. Damian Lee is checked in for Jordan Poole. Tony Bradley's checked in for Chicago. Bulls shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Here's Dosunmu. No good. Nice D from Porter.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Down low. It's stolen by Bradley. In transition, here come the Bulls. Here's Dosunmu. And again, Chicago. No good. Here's Clutch. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul.
It's going to go on Dosunmu.
The D has to be careful guarding MP. He's skilled at finding ways to attract contact while shooting.
First free throw is good. Well, Greg, for those of us who have never played in the league, what's it like traveling all over the country over the course of a long regular season?
Come on, Kevin. I bet you had a nice J back in the day. But seriously, it's a whirlwind tour, man. Sometimes you don't even know what city you wake up in. And I can tell you there have been many times where I'm going back to the front desk complaining because my key didn't work, and only to find out I was using the wrong key.
And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Bradley. Different look here for the Warriors. Bielitsa, he checks in for Kevon Looney. Green comes in for Otto Porter Jr. Andrew Wiggins checked in for Toscano Anderson. And Curry subbed in for Damian Lee.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, it had to be. These days, you need to stretch the floor somewhat to make everything else work.
A three-pointer is right on target.
I mean, logs his first 3 of the second half after nailing 2 in the first. They don't want to let this fella get going.
Bielitsa misses. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. And it's Levine that time on the assist by Ball. Levine's got 11 in the second half. Warriors leading by 22. Here's Clutch. Oh, good with the triple. Bulls have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Now Curry. Here's Clutch. Outside Curry. And you look at the pathway to the NBA for young players, Chris, opportunities now to go pro at 16, 17 years of age. The landscape is certainly changing, isn't it?
Well, the NBA said they're going to take an active role, making sure these teams get the best coaching, training, and learning. And overall, I see more promise than problems.
Here's Levine. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Here's Clutch. DeRozan defending. A three-pointer. Wiggins. He can't hit that time. So the Bulls will take it the other way.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Warriors.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for MP.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Here's Clutch. DeRozan defending. Clutch the pass to Wiggins. And Ball comes to help. The three. Another three for Golden State.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
Well, this is what guys play for, and when it pans out like this, it's a great feeling.
To the inside. Ball. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists.
That added muscle, helping Lonzo there, looking stronger and more confident on these takes.
The clock now can just run out for the Warriors. Here's Clutch. Front pass the arc. No good. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much.